Hi, I'm here to give commentary on my vlog, and I'm also going to work on putting 2 videos together so that my art video can be right here while I'm making commentary, or this video can be up in this corner while I'm doing art. Let's see what we have so far. My posture, kind of my rounded back. Going to the paints and choosing what I feel like resonates with the idea or feeling of Pisces, because that's what I'm preparing for here. I thought I was gonna just dive in and start the project, but with this one it seemed more like a practice run, and it feels like it's a good time to work on editing footage. Though in this video there's not really a finished piece of art. I didn't finish everything that I was working on. But you can see I have blues, purples, pinks, greens. I tend to work with the chakras a lot when I'm picking colors. But also, I mean, Pisces is water, so it's going to be watery. And then there's a softness and there's a depth to Pisces. So that was what I was going for. I added green, thinking of the heart center. Pisces is all about love and compassion, so it seems to resonate. Right now I'm working with all the different angles. I felt like it was tedious, but it paid off because it feels more dynamic having different angles and different points of view. Choosing the colored pencils, which I like. With the watercolor, I like the texture, juxtaposition. It's kind of like working with water and earth elements. And a lot of times I'll go in with watercolor to begin the piece, and then I'll let the watercolor dry, and I'll go in with colored pencil or pen or ink, depending on how I'm feeling and what I need. Usually the pen gives more structure, colored pencil gives more color, more flair, and more flamboyancy. The watercolor seems to be stable, but it's also very bright. I use bright colors with the colored pencil and watercolor. Squeezing out the paint. I tend to use this gouache as a watercolor. I think that, I like the texture and what it does with it. It's a really vibrant watercolor. And it also makes the paint last longer when I'm adding water to it. It layers differently once you add the water though. With gouache it layers quite easily, and once you add the water it's more transparent. But I'm not really to layering. I mean, I use layering here and there, but mostly I just fill in the space. Yeah, here I am. I sped up a lot of this, but I like it. It's kind of mesmerizing watching the colors be mixed. It's a good way to tune into Pisces. I'm loving these colors. I'm Pisces sun sign, so I have a huge affinity for Pisces. And it's nice. I'm starting my astrological art project with Pisces. I'm working backwards through the signs. And I feel like it's a really good way to get fully immersed in all the energies and to learn about them. As I make art about it, I'm experiencing it in my daily life. I call it invoking. It invokes the energy so that you can experience it and learn about it. You don't really get to choose how it shows up in your life, but you can also direct it with your intention a lot. And being aware of it always helps. Naming it always helps, bringing it to any sort of awareness or grounding. There's the Pisces sign. I did multiple on these because I wanted to read Pisces in all 4 viewpoints. But then I realized that Pisces is the same sign upside down. Probably when I did that third one. It's okay, that's part of the invocation. Especially taking this as a draft or a practice, it feels really nice. It feels like, oh yeah. I mean, like, the day after this was when I really dove into Pisces. I wrote all this stuff that's on the board behind me. Started writing and bringing in the energy that way, and I felt so in my imagination and not as much in reality, but learning how to ground this energy in so that I can be in the imagination but also be in my logical place and be able to ground it in, essentially. Yeah. I love that light green, the mint green. So beautiful. I mean, my main thing with art now is working with colors I love. That's what inspires me and makes me want to create. Starting with green here, so we're looking at the heart center. And now coming in with the blues and the Piscean. See, so with Pisces, the way that I'm making art goes really well. Obviously, I'm sun sign Pisces, so it's going to show through quite a bit. But the fact that I'm not planning anything, it's all about what I love, what I feel, my imagination, and my creative expression. It's very much Pisces in structure. And this is all a really good example of that. I love the purple with the blue. The light blue shining through. Poetry is really good for Pisces. Anything that kind of puts words in a way that we don't normally say them. Especially if it's expressive, creative, or has to do with feeling or emotion. I think I started getting a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe I was just feeling that way anyway. You'll see when I started with the colored pencil, I think I zoned out maybe? I don't know exactly what it was. These are pretty though. I like the way that they turned out. Let's see if I have one. Where did I put them? To put them somewhere. Oh, they're in here. Yeah, that's right. So this is the end product of what I'm working on now. Or, not the end product. This is how it turned out up till now. And I think I just felt like, oh, that's nice. I like the energy, but it doesn't feel like necessarily grounded in yet, although this is really pretty. It's one without the colored pencil. It's too bright. Yeah, these don't necessarily need to have anything more, but I also didn't feel like it's my finished final product either. I'm looking forward to have everything set up to start with more of a slow and attentive process. The expression is good, but if I only go for expression without being a little bit more attentive, a lot of times it can turn out more goopy, where the colors, to me it's almost like the whole design mixes, like colors mix, and the design becomes like brown and murky, instead of showing through the individual uniqueness or providing resting points. Or there's a lot of stuff I'm learning with art, but it's fun. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video with me. I hope it's been inspiring for you, as it has been for me. I can feel the Piscean energy quite strongly. And I'm feeling like I am learning to love and accept and see myself with new eyes and a new perspective. Something I've probably waited for a long time. I don't feel quite as boxed up or confined. Beginning to feel free. Completely free. And accepting.